This is the Miasma Chronicles. As I understand it, this is a turn-based tactical game from the same people who made Mutant Year Zero, which I actually had a lot of fun with. It is the best duck-based tactical game I have ever played. They also made another game called Corruption 2029 that had really, I think, solid game mechanics, but I didn't get quite that drawn into the world. It was the kind of, sci-fi world where everyone wears faceless masks to make them seem inhuman, and it's kind of a similar reason to why I don't connect that well with the Destiny IP. It's just when no one has a face, I'm like, well, who is this about again? But Miasma Chronicles feels like a return to, for at least from the videos that I've seen. I have not played this game at all. From the videos I've seen, this feels like a return to form for the Mutant Year Zero team, and so I'm actually really excited to check it out, see what they've done. Mutant Year Zero, it wasn't the kind of tactical game that you could just sort of play endlessly like XCOM. It was much more specifically planned out and tuned. It was more of, I guess, it felt more like a traditional single-player campaign, tuned to give you a specific experience, whereas XCOM is designed to give you a very sort of, make a machine that spits out consistently fun but surprising tactical experiences again and again and again. It's meant to be an evergreen game, whereas Mutant Year Zero was a game you play through and you're like, oh wow, I had a really cool experience. Very different sort of design philosophies. And so I like having both in my life. And so while I'm a huge fan of XCOM, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how Miasma Chronicles is different from XCOM. Choose difficulty. So a guy carrying a thing on his shoulder is narrative. And is that like him carrying me in a box on his shoulder? And then we've got standard, which is just this guy, and then challenging, which is this guy with face mask, and alpha editor. I assume that doesn't actually literally mean editor. That's just like manual save games are disabled. Unconscious heroes won't recover. Difficulty can't be changed in game. Okay, well we're not going there. Let's start at standard. Full tactical, a less predictable experience with more tension. Chances to hit in combat are much less reliable both for you and your enemies, versus light tactical. Hit chances for weapons are more predictable. Flanking enemies is always a guaranteed hit. Covers always grant the same bonuses regardless of distance. Huh. Oh, that's a hard choice. Those are two very different design philosophies about how to make a tactical game, and I'm genuinely not sure, because I don't love a lot of randomness in my tactical games. Some is fine, but like the more random it is, the more like, oh, your chance to hit is 50%. It's, like no matter how good your tactics are, you could always just roll badly. It feels less satisfying to me. But like cover always granting the same bonus regardless of distance, that feels like that's removing an interesting consideration from the game. So I'm not, I think I want to try light tactical. I really do like, more of the game being locked down, seeing how that feels. I'm not sure that's actually going to be my favorite, but that's the one that I think I'm most interested in checking out at this moment. M. Haxwell Gaming says, yeah, dice rolls aren't really that fun to me either. At least in tactical games, I think, they definitely have their place, but or for instance, I like the idea of, maybe to hit isn't a die roll, but the amount of damage could be a die roll, or like sort of limiting it, and finding ways for players to not feel like, oh, anything I do could just be completely invalidated if I'm unlucky. Like that feels like a weird thing. Unless another way to mitigate against the downsides of die rolls is to give players a lot of cracks at it, give them lots of turns, lots of chances to act. Then they can basically use sort of the law of averages to say, okay, well, I know I'm not going to hit every shot, but I'm going to make 4 shots. And so there's a little bit of a sense that the things I do are not going to be completely useless. I'm going to try light tactical. We'll see how that feels. M. Haxwell asks if I've ever played Divinity Original Sin. I have, and I struggle with that one a little bit for reasons that are hard to explain. I don't know why top-down RPGs try my patience. It's a weird emotional reaction that I don't feel like, I can't think of an intellectual way to justify it. Like, I theoretically think I should love games in that genre, but I have a lot of trouble getting into them, and I'm just genuinely uncertain how come. Chronicle 1. Somewhere in Kentucky, 140 years after the collapse of the Great Stability. Okay, yeah, so we're, not quite Mutant Year Zero. I'm assuming this will not be a duck-based society, but these guys are getting back to what they know. All right, so this is happening.
I can do this. I can do this.
My name's Elvis. Nice.
Remember your training. Keep her straight. Keep her level. Don't do any hand jazz.
Yeah, Diggs. Got it.
You sure? She breaks above 100, so don't...
Diggs, he loves reading my brain waves. I gotta keep my mind blank.
Oh, right. Breaking through a giant miasma wall. Don't need me yet.
So is this nanotech magic? That's what it seems like.
You okay?
No. Goddamn gloves busted. Damn it!
Shit. How many tries is that?
37. Better get started on 38.
How you think 38's gonna be different than 37?
Mama gave me this glove for a reason. As long as she's on the other side of this wall.
Yeah. We ain't quitting. We'll find a little brother. We'll find her.
I like it when people get cute with the spelling of robot names. This guy's name is DIG65, and they pronounce it Diggs. That's cute.
My asthma's kicking up. Let's get back to town. Fix this glove.
So M. Haxwell wonders if maybe I would like Pillars of Eternity better because it's pausable real time rather than turn-based tactics. So I don't think it's not the question of how the combat plays out. I think it's something to do with the pacing of the storytelling in sort of top-down RPGs. For some reason, I mean, I loved them when that was the only kind of RPG out there. Not the only kind, but you know what I mean. When it was the most sort of the center of the Western RPG genre. But for some reason, modern me. It just could be like, impatience or something like that. Something about the pacing of the storytelling in a lot of like top-down RPGs makes it very difficult for me to engage with them. One has to be pretty unusual to like Disco Elysium worked for me because it was so incredibly weird. That kept my attention. Okay, so
Here's the quickest way home.
Okay, so it feels good to run around so far. And that looks really nice. I mean, lots of games have mechanics like this. Okay, so we can hide here. I want to pick this thing up, though. How do I pick it up? What is that thing? I assume I can pick that up? What is that? I wants it. Oh, there we go. I just had to push A. It just didn't say I had to push A. Oh, there's more stuff. I clicked the button. I clicked the left stick like I thought I was going to. There we go.
Sweet. How about we take a look around? Some good loot in these parts.
I clicked like I was going to get to run. I've been playing a lot of Valheim, and so clicking the left stick to run just feels right.
Diggs, look. And my asthma sure is angry. Swirling like a whirlpool. Beautiful.
Don't go near it.
Yeah, one of the tough things about planning out dialogue in something like this is they planned that dialogue like my camera was going to be facing this direction, but I had just barely turned to go in here looking around for stuff, and so my character's talking about a whirlpool that I couldn't see at the time he was saying it. Whoa. Yeah, we do not want to be super close to that. Not sure why. Just seems bad. Just poking around, seeing what other plastics might be lying around. So Ranithcord says that apparently there was a Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles game that dealt extensively with something called miasma, and he was surprised that that this game maybe didn't face a challenge from them. I worked on a game that had something in it called miasma. The Where the Wild Things Are video game that I worked on years ago had miasma in it. I think that might be a common enough word for weird cloud of yucky stuff you want to avoid. That it might be pretty like no one can own that.
Barrier's still active. We can't get through here.
We can? All right. What are our options then? Do we have like a way down? Doesn't look like it. I guess I can click, right? All right. Yeah, this is telling me a different way to go. Oh, and it's doing like real-time pathfinding for me. I saw this these streaks leading in this direction before. I should have realized they led to a path. Oh, I can read something in the codex. Like I'm ever gonna do that.
Gotta find Mama. Sick of being alone. Just want some family.
What? You got your family right here. Me.
Yeah, but Diggs, you're a...
Oh, what?
kick-ass brother. Best brother I could ever have.
You know it.
So, by the way, let me know if the audio mix is weird for you at all. I'm looking for a bank card, apparently. So there was a locked door over there, and it said that I needed like a bank security pass to get in. Does that mean I should expect to find one in this area, or is it something that I might find in a completely different area? And then come back with? Like, it makes me want to just look around a little bit more, though. I mean, I think stuff that can be picked up, I think they highlight it well enough. I think I would have seen it if it was in this area. Pretty sure. Oh, Ranithcord is pointing out that he actually meant that the combination of the word miasma and the word chronicles might be what made people would make people think of Crystal Chronicles. I could see that, but even then, like titles can't be copyrighted. I think you can trademark exact titles. And if something is intended to be deceptive, I think you can, have a problem with it. But I think that, I mean, we would run out of titles a lot faster than we'd run out of art if we let people copyright them. So that's one reason there are so many movies with the same titles and so many, other stories with the same titles. See, I don't think they could face a legal challenge for it. Though it might just be a bad idea, to evoke something else that's not, extremely related to the thing that you've built. So the fact that I'm not finding a bank security pass is actually, it's making me think that maybe I'll be coming back to the same locations again and again. Because there would be a reason to come back here with that.
No! My baby! My baby!
What? Is that real, or is it something trying to
I see it, but I don't believe it.
trap me?
What are those things?
Frogs.
Frogs walking on two legs, murdering people. Those are not animals.
Not people neither. They're monsters. Goddamn monsters.
What are they doing with... Wait. Hold on. That's the Vodder family.
Please! Don't do it! No! No!
That's dark.
gotta deal with these assholes.
We don't fight anything we don't understand. We're going home.
Hey, you are aware the only way home is through them?
Shit.
Hey, get tiger tough, little brother. We about to throw down.
Diggs, these things are freaking huge.
Hey, you want to get back to town? Pull that trigger. Tiger tough. Come on.
Okay, so I honestly like. So the game that I know these folks for the most is Mutant Year Zero, where the characters are anthropomorphic animals, and this is a different world, I assume. I love that they went back to that well. I just absolutely love it. I don't know why. Something about, you know, a company just sort of like having an identity. And just having, yeah, this is what we're good at, man. We're good at enormous animals and tactical games. I'm like, okay, like, seriously, I love Mutant Year Zero. I am here for this. Let me see. Let me just catch up with the chat real quick before we get started with this. Raneth Cord says, you know, when I brought up, what's it called? Disco Elysium. Reneth Cord said, Zaum got taken over by super shady or scammy money people, right? I don't think I fully understand what's going on over at Zaum, the company that made Disco Elysium. There's a lot of articles about it, and you can, like, read them, and I have read some of them, and then it instantly fell out my other ear. So, I don't know. I don't think I can speak intelligently about what's going on over there, but it does sound pretty rough. And La Coalición started a poll where he's asking folks, in a cyberpunk world, how much of your body would you enhance? And he's got different emojis representing body parts. And he's saying 20%, 40%, 60%. I would probably enhance. I wouldn't go none. If it was a reliable cyberpunk world where, like, you're not just risking your life going under the knife, it's just normal to have implants, I would probably minimize it. I don't think I would want to be one of these, like, RoboCop types with a face stretched over a robot body. Like, you know, I'd much rather have just, like, some subtle but really cool augmentations. But, okay, so let's find out how this combat works. Combat is turn-based. I've got action points. Each turn I get 2 of them per hero. So I can shoot the selected target. It's called a Tadpole Scout. So I can switch between the two. In both cases, it's telling me I'll probably do that amount of damage, I guess? I'll shoot the one that's closer to me. It looks like no matter what, I'm going to hit them. Okay. The audio didn't quite line up with the animation. That's a surprise.
Not bad, Diggs.
Ow!
Not good.
Oh, it's still sticking in me.
Partial cover. Shoot them anyway. You might get lucky.
Luck never liked me that much.
Okay, so this is something I liked about Mutant Year Zero. When they had die rolls, like, as much as I was talking about, you know, not loving die rolls, when they had them, they simplified the heck out of them. Like, it was always like, everything was in 25% increments. So, like, either you had a 100% chance, 75% chance, 50% chance, or 25% chance to hit, or 0%. Like, it wasn't like all these little tiny gradations you had to try to parse as a player. They kept it, like, board game simple, which I thought was really, really good. One reason I liked going for the light tactical experience, I feel like that's what this team is really good at. Okay, so 20% chance in full cover. Covers are only effective from the front. Okay, so okay, so I can just shoot him here, and they'll show me... Okay, I've got a 50% chance to hit, so let's see if it happens. This audio is really weirding me out. Everything... Like, I don't think everything else feels broken. So do I have the ability to... I think they haven't unlocked the ability for me to move. At least if I can move it, I'm not sure how yet.
One left. Now he's behind full cover. Can't get a clean shot.
Let's flank the bastard. Hit him from the side.
Okay, so now they're going to teach me how to move. I love that they've created a tutorial for the version of the experience that I signed on for. All the stuff that they're showing me is light tactical. Oh, interesting. They highlight everything as red if I'm going to be out of cover. They really want me to know whether I'm safe or not when I move. And also, each place that I'd highlight here, it shows me exactly who I can shoot and at what percentage. So they're giving me all the... This is what I always felt like I was missing a lot of the time in like different versions of XCOM. In some, you could get this information, and in some, you couldn't. But here, it's giving me precise targeting information based on where I move to.
That all you got?
So I move here. And now... Okay, I use the D-pad to hit shoot.
You alive?
Yeah, I think so. You?
Rocking and rolling. We made these boys extinct.
I don't think so. Look!
Find some cover. When the time's right, flank them.
Okay, so I need to get under cover. Right. Okay, so Tandalense is suggesting that I could actually check the audio settings to see if there's some setting that could be messing with me. I don't think so. Yeah, I think the audio settings I've got are just volume. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's just generic audio for every time you fire, and it doesn't care what kind of weapon you're shooting. That does seem really odd, especially for a game that looks this good. Like, because this is gorgeous. It feels very polished, and like the UX feels very polished. I'm surprised the audio isn't coming together. Like, it feels like it must be a bug. Okay, so if I go here, so I could go further. I could get into full cover, but that uses both of my action points. But Elvis is my character who's wounded, so I think it's important for me to get him under cover, and then. Okay, so those, and he'll also be flanking one of those guys if the guy doesn't move. Is there someplace I can send Diggs? I don't think there's somewhere I can send Diggs where he's flanking them and can shoot. Oh wait, does Diggs not care about cover? Because he's not showing red when I move out into the open. I mean, he must care, right? Okay, I'm going to get him here. And then he'll take a pot shot at one of these guys. So Quitcher says that they've seen another player stream this, and that audio problem wasn't happening. Were they at the beginning of the game, or were they deeper in the game? Because I could see, like, maybe doing the tutorial, they've done something that has interfered with the player character's audio. Okay, so I'm going to move here to try to flank that guy. And then... And then, similarly, if I move here, I can shoot that guy, hopefully just take him out.
Go to sleep.
If I hadn't put Elvis behind full cover, I might have killed them all by now. Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
you! What you waiting
He's
for?
the last guy, so I can take some risks going after him. And that's it, and now we're back to walking around.
More frogs looking for their buddies.
More frogs
They
where?
just killed their buddies. We gotta get back to town now.
Okay, so back to town is this way. It's easy to get turned around when you switch into tactical combat. Let me just real quick see what I can find around here. A Metapod. Throw to heal or revive party members. Does that mean I just sort of have that now? Do I have to equip it in some way? This world really, like, I love the look of this world. Like, it feels like it's a place that I want to explore. Even though, I mean, they've gone for some pretty, like, familiar elements to the environment. Like, you know, the sort of fragments of weird nanotech magic and the sort of, you know, like, dark apocalyptic thing with, like, high contrast. Like, it's none of this feels like completely like it's out of left field, like it's a brand new art style I've never seen before. It's familiar, but it's just really, really well executed. Familiar elements.
Potter family rotting out here. Damn frog monsters. Is this some sick joke?
Watch your anger, Elvis. We should go.
We gotta get these bodies back home.
Yeah, we'll come back later.
Man, my guy is like very emotional teenager. Just everything fills me with rage. Sure, let's go to the next location.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry, do you? To know what's making the miasma angry, you have to know what miasma is. What it really is. And you have no idea. At least you know how to fear it. That's good. You see it turn air into poison, nature into nightmares, frogs into monsters. You know you can't escape it. The miasma surrounds your town like an ocean surrounds a lonely island. And it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland. So don't leave. Stay safe and sedentary. The dull, colorless mining settlement you've lived in your whole life. Put your head down. Work hard. Provide the gold that feeds America's rulers, the first family. And pray the miasma's anger doesn't wipe your town off the map. No one here is brave enough to conquer their fear or create their destiny, except you, Elvis. With your big brother, Diggs, and years of hard work, you've harnessed your glove's power, and now you want to find me. But you still don't know what it really is, do you? I could tell you, but revelations must be earned. So a secret, it shall remain. Maybe in the future, you will be strong enough to break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. But we both know you'll die along the way. Because between me and you lies the miasma.
All right. So the arbitrary hiding of information from the hero feels a little contrived, but honestly, the rest of that really kind of tempted me to want to know more about this world. The first family? Who is that? I want to get to know these insane villains. This sounds... It's so weird. Like, this world is so, like, familiar in a lot of ways, but I still, like... They've just put it together so well. I'm really interested in finding out what this world is like. Okay, so Jay Walker suggested that the audio problems I'm having could be platform specific. It could be that Quitcher saw somebody playing on a PC without having this problem, but maybe something is going wrong on the Xbox. And there could be, like, I think somebody, who was it that suggested there might be a patch coming? Oh yeah, Jay Walker also suggested there might be a patch coming this week. So maybe some of these things that we're running into are just, you know, platform issues. I mean, that is the kind of thing, you know,
We gotta tell the mayor what we saw.
that could get messed up.
Mayor? What's he gonna do against frog monsters? He can't hold a gun. Can't even run.
He's been running this town for 80 years. He'll know what to do.
Was that a pun on the word run? Oh, and he just said can't even run just to teach, because they were about to tutorialize how I can run.
Sedentary.
Home sweet home. You saved my ass back there, big man.
You got the magic, bro. All I got is strength, wisdom, charisma, good looks.
By the way, does anyone else see, like, big Full Metal Alchemist energy in this game right now? Like, you've got a character with his big robot brother and his little metal...
How many elections Mayor Mason steals, he'll always get my vote.
Why is that?
He's a war hero.
Yeah, but the war was a long time ago.
Did I ever tell you?
Anyway, you've got a character with a metal hand who does magic stuff. I mean, like, you know. Where am I trying to go? Oh, man, this is a big town. Where am I trying to go? Oh, I passed it.
He became the only general with a purple mark in the middle of that.
Great. Let's talk to the old man.
Elvis, the boy with the magic glove.
Mayor, listen, this is gonna sound crazy, but we saw monsters. Real monsters.
What's with the hunched shoulders and sour puss, boy? I keep telling you, if you don't project power, someone's gonna take it from you.
You heard what he said, old man. Monsters, right outside town.
I'm talking to the smart one, you tin-brain nitwit.
Okay, say that again.
Diggs, calm down.
Trash can.
What's he yakking about, monsters?
That's what they were. Big, nasty frog things. They killed the Vodder family. Damn near killed us, too. Loads of them are coming for the town. You gotta do something.
I knew this day was coming.
What you mean you knew?
It was the last full moon. The mayor of Pikeville was screaming at me on the radio about some invasion. I sent the sheriff out there for a look-see. He said the townspeople were gone, and the streets were covered with giant sacks of eggs. Frog eggs.
We can't let that happen here. You can get the town to fight.
This is a mining town. We mine. No, the miasma's changing, behaving differently. It's more important than ever. You get through that wall and find your mama, Bamati. She's the only one who might know what's going on. Like it or not, Elvis, the fate of our town is in your fingers.
Yeah, about my fingers. The glove's dead. I blew out the power core.
Well, go find a new power core and come back here pronto. I'll take another look at your mama's data drive. See if she left any clues on how to keep that glove from breaking. And one more thing. Do not leave town. It's too dangerous out there.
I can't decide if that guy's a good guy or a bad guy. I love his look, though. I mean, like, that's such a this game is like, I want, like, I gotta find out who, like, the art director of this game is, because it is very pretty. Okay, I'm collecting so much plastic. I don't know what the plastic is for. I'm definitely gonna pick everything up that's not nailed down in City Hall, because that's what you do, right? All right, nothing else.
Only one place to get a power core.
Bertha's? Fat chance, little brother. After the shit you pulled.
Fate of the town's in my fingers, right? How can she say no?
Because there's so much talking, I did just update the audio mix. Again, let me know if it's hard to hear me or hard to hear the game.
Elvis? Oh, hell no. Get out.
Bertha, please. All we need is one fresh power core.
You blew up my car. Last damn car in town. You know how expensive that thing was?
I do, and I'm sorry. My glove misfired, and... listen, we're on official mayor business.
I don't care if the mayor comes here and karate chops me with his tiny arms. Supplies are limited. I got merchants disappearing in the miasma. First Family's giving me shittier gear. But if you happen to find me a torque jammer, maybe I'll forgive you for killing my car and give you a power core.
Listen, we don't have...
I got your torque jammer, Bertha.
Oh, yeah?
It's right out back. And, Bertha, while I'm out there, I'll be holding on to the memory of your beautiful face.
Okay. Get me that jammer and the core is yours. Better hurry. It's my last one.
Okay.
What the hell are you telling her?
Grabbing a torque jam is easy, little brother. Just gotta know where to grab.
How about we stay out of jail this time? Sound good?
You've just got to know where to grab.
When
Is
we die, we go to
quite a line.
California. Says so loud.
Roscoe! Roscoe! Has anybody seen my dog?
Nope.
No one's getting through that miasma wall, Elvis. You best give up and stop torturing yourself.
I like how they.
Gloves like
Oh.
strapping dynamite to your wrist. Be careful.
I like how they put the subtitles over the characters. In fact, I guess they're technically called super titles
It's a girl.
if they're over
I've seen
something.
her around town before. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Get the Hell Away From Me Before I Pop a Cap in Your Ass.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. What's in here?
Hey, yo, Elvis. Sheriff gave me this badge. I'm official gatekeeper to Gator Zone. That sick or what?
Pretty sick, Earl.
Guarding the border like a boss. Hey, you know that girl over here? I seen her following you. Her name's Jade. Snuck into town last week. Heard she's a bounty hunter or something.
Great, just what we need.
You in trouble, Elvis? What does she want?
Not a damn clue, Earl.
Oh, you don't want to go to Gator Zone. My asthma's acting real weird up there.
Well, looks like we're going anyway. Got any advice?
Yeah, don't come back dead. Here, take this grenade. Makes bad things blow up.
Thanks, Earl. I appreciate that.
So I'm wondering, when I'm getting these like consumables, do they actually consume? Like, do I have a frag grenade ability now, or do I have a single frag grenade?
You saw monsters? For real? Damn, Travis was telling the truth.
He saw him too?
He said he killed 3 of them in a row with his shotgun. He just stayed where he was, dug in like a tick, watched them walk into his line of sight. Boom, 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 one after the other. Helps to have a gun with multiple rounds.
Okay, yeah, so Orithal says, who in the world says pop a cap? What is this, 1994? So I looked it up. I think the bearded ladies are Swedish. And so I think that this might be a English as a second language kind of issue.
I got some tips for you. Have you seen any barrels out in the wasteland?
Maybe.
Well, these barrels contain some volatile chemicals left by the originals. Try shooting them. It's really cool. But shoot from a distance or you might get hurt.
All right, leave.
Good luck.
I now have a frag grenade. Glad I stopped to talk to that guy. Giving you a few people to talk to early on who give you actual, like, tangible benefits makes you want to talk to more people throughout the game. All right, next location, the Gator Zone. I'm assuming that doesn't mean, like, anthropomorphic gators walking around, but who knows? I don't know what to expect from this world. Maybe it's just swampy?
Let's make this quick. I got a bad feeling about Gator Zone.
Well, I got a good one. You want to fix your glove, right? Let's get Bertha what she wants.
Sure, searching the wasteland for a tool the size of my hand. No sweat.
I got your back, you got mine. Everything's easy peasy.
I'm collecting so much plastic, and I have no idea what it's for. I wonder what the difference is in the game. Like for me, who's trying to pick up every possible piece of plastic he can, who's going like way out of his way to get as much as possible, versus somebody who just powers on through and ignores all of this plastic. that's something you have to think about a lot when you're a game developer. Is like you have to sort of imagine, like, what did the two extreme situations look like? Does the game get too easy for somebody who's picking up all the plastic? Is it too hard for somebody who it just doesn't occur to them to pick up all of the plastic? And you have to make the game. It's okay to make the game more challenging for people who aren't doing everything, but you don't want to make it impossible. Or at least you want to make it really clear that the game would be fun if you were just picking up more plastic. Come on, pick up plastic. Or something like that. It's a delicate sort of balance. Okay, so I'm assuming that I want to go behind me. So, again, I'm just looking in every possible direction. I forgot I could run. There's somebody to talk to over there, but not before I've picked up all the plastic. Every little bit of plastic. I mean, at least this is a game, this is a world where being a scavenger is actually a fundamental part of your character. Like, so it doesn't feel out of character for me to be wandering around trying to pick up everything I can.
Baxter, you shouldn't be out here.
The miasma's spreading. I need to find out why.
Find out in town. It's bad news out here.
You're not my dad, Elvis. You're my friend. We're still friends, right?
Absolutely.
This place is evil, Baxter, and you're too...
Full of light? I'm not full of light.
Seriously, I don't want some creature dragging you back to its hole to, like, turn you into soup or some shit.
Aw, sounds like you're sweet on me. Is he sweet on me, Diggs?
Yeah. No. Dude.
What?
It's cool, I get it. Who has time for friends when you're looking for family?
Oh, bite me. You're my best friend, Baxter. I just been busy. But we'll hang soon, I promise.
So Quitcher wants to know, like, as a developer, would I do this? Would I give the player a whole bunch of collectibles without explanation for a while, and then later on explain what it's for? Or would I try to basically wait to seed plastic into the world until after the player understands it? I think that my bias would be the latter, would be to, like, say, you know, if the player can't use something yet, giving them a bunch of it to collect, it might just be kind of weird, distracting, confusing, and just, like, yeah, like, until the player understands why they want it, filling the world with it and making it a big part of the game can feel kind of odd. I have been playing Jedi Survivor, and there's a bunch of stuff like that in there too, where, like, I'm collecting a bunch of thingies, and I don't know what the thingies are for until later on when I finally meet somebody who will take them in exchange for something else. And so that can be a little bit, it can be a little bit weird for the player, but at the same time, Jedi Survivor is an extremely polished game and it feels really good. And it's like, it's not like I'm confused. I mean, I imagine, like, you know, it's a currency that I'll be spending on something. And so it feels valuable. So it's not like, because I'm an experienced player of games, I understand why I'm picking it up, sort of, in a rough sense. I don't know exactly why, but it just feels a little bit off. And I think that if you're firing on all cylinders in every other part of the game, it's okay to have something like that feel a little off until the player figures it out. You know, if anything, it makes them, it can motivate them to try to explore the game deeper and figure out what it's for. But it's just, yeah, it's a little bit off. And so I kind of, you know, it's tough, right? Because, like, you know, when you're thinking about the order in which to tutorialize things, if there's like a crafting system that really isn't valuable until later in the game, introducing it early just so the player understands what the resources are for could be there's arguments against that choice. So it's like, I don't know. What am I trying to say? I guess it's just sort of, it's not perfect. And so it's something like, if you can avoid it, like if you can make it so that the player can understand what each thing is for as it's introduced to them, or soon after, that's ideal. But it's not such a weird and bad experience that you can't weather it if you've got everything else going well, right? And it might be, you know, like, for instance, if I'm intended to come back and scour these places again for things that I missed, and that's going to be a common thing that I do all the time, then filling the early levels of the game with the stuff that I would care about later in the game isn't crazy because if nothing else, it signals to the player you're going to be coming back here. There's, this game gets bigger and you don't fully understand it yet, but it's already that big. So that's the positive, I think, of showing this kind of thing. Is like dropping the player into a world they don't fully understand. They see a lot of things they don't get yet, but they get the sense, oh wow, I'm already in the world that I'm going to be eventually comfortable in. But I'm here now. I'm not in a fake tutorial area because they're fleshing out this area the same way they would a late game area. So I don't know. You can make. I'm not saying they made the wrong choice here. I'm highlighting the slight weirdness of it, but there's often choices in game development where all of your choices have weirdness to them, and so you just choose one. You choose the one that feels right to you, and it feels like that's what they've done here. Anyway, back to the dialogue.
Miasma's been acting weird.
No shit. I don't want to brag, but I am the greatest scientist in town. Only scientist in town.
You don't get it. It's making monsters. We saw him murder the Vodder family.
What? Shit. I should have saw this coming. The last few weeks, there's been this hyperspike in the miasma's flux signals. Like it's getting...
Angry?
Exactly. Someone, something, is pissing it off. Screw bad news. I need some good news. You got any?
Well, nobody killed me today.
Wow. Real blast of sunshine, Elvis. You know the difference between me and you?
I got a metal glove and you got a metal arm.
Cute. Difference is, I know who I am, but you're looking for someone to tell you who you are.
Okay. Tell me who I am.
I can't. You are who you want to be. You choose.
Wow, that's some deep shit, Baxter. I'm gonna ponder that.
Good seeing you, Elvis. Don't get lost out there.
I'm glad that he showed proper disdain for characters psychoanalyzing each other, which can often be a little bit weird in games like this, where it's like the writer has a certain way that they think about the character, and then they just have another character say exactly what they're thinking.
More frog monsters.
Yes.
Keep cool, little brother. Remember hunting coyotes with Mama? If we sneak up on the bastards, we can ambush them. That gives us the first move.
What if they see us?
Where's Guru?
Okay, we can split up. We can hide. So we spread out and find good positions and then engage. Okay, so press B to sneak. And then we click the right stick to split up and find good positions. Where are those? Okay, there's the frogs. So this is very similar to Mutant Year Zero. Okay, so they're making a suggestion for where we could hide. Okay, so I'm gonna right click, split up. Okay, so it's showing me the locations that they can see. And so if I stay out of them. Okay, and then RB to grab him, and then he can... Okay, they're suggesting that I go over here. Not sure why I'm splitting up quite this much, but... Okay, let's hide here. And then I push X when I'm ready to ambush.
What do you think will happen if I shoot those fuel cans?
Whammo, blammo, bye-bye, froggy.
Okay, so... I can target that.
Don't get up! Or I'll freaking kill you again.
And it looks like, okay, I'll take down all of his health with this shot. I got double XP for, what, for killing him in one shot? I don't think I can hit the other one from here. Yeah, so I think I gotta get close. So I'm gonna move. And so, okay, so that shot that Diggs took, oh crap. Yeah, didn't seem like the best spot to me either.
Damn it!
Okay, let's be Diggs, and... Okay, so I can get 100% chance of hitting if I move, but then that's the only... So I'm assuming... So I guess taking a shot ends your turn? So let's see if Elvis can hit him. Okay, so no, Elvis cannot hit him this turn, so I'm just gonna move Elvis up.
I'm right here, dipshit. Come and get me.
And then... Okay, so I would advance Diggs to flank the guy if I could guarantee killing him in one turn. But because I can't, I'm instead going to retreat to cover and shoot him. I like that I can fast forward enemy moves if I want to, but it looks like they've only got the one guy, so it's not a big deal. Oh, wow. Okay, he's very mobile. Oh, but he can't shoot. Okay, so... I think we can make short work with him. Short work of him, I should say.
Yeah, Diggs, did it again!
Yay, level up!
Good happens in Gator Zone.
I can smell that torque jammer from here. Some other loot, too. Look around.
Okay, so everyone gets 5 health and 1 skill point. And we can find that stuff in the party screen. And you'll notice that we basically jumped straight into walking together mode. Like Elvis just teleported right next to Diggs. Alright, so let's pick this up. An energy cell, which recovers our kilowatts, which I guess is probably a thing that fuels special abilities. I don't know. I don't think we have any special abilities. So here's the party screen. We can open up our skill deck. Spend points for new active and passive skills. Skill points can be refunded, so you can easily configure them the way you want to. And skills available in combat have cooldowns that last a certain number of turns. Okay, so wait, this is... So we've got 4 different categories of skill for each character? Okay, so this is Elvis. We've got access to these 3. And this is Diggs. We've got access to these 3. So Big Bro. You can be used as high cover by allies. Okay, I like that. In theory, I hope I've got a lot of health. And then allows a bonus action after. So, okay, so I can run and then still make a move afterwards. So it's like, okay, yeah. I like, that's probably my favorite of these. And then what can I do with Elvis? Automatic reaction shots. Okay, so Overwatch, that's helpful. And remove armor points. I haven't encountered armor yet, so I don't know how valuable that is. Okay, so let's give him reaction shots, and let's give Diggs mobility. Oh, actually, let's look at it. Let's look at their health. Okay, so Diggs has got 105. Elvis is 85. Okay, so Elvis using Diggs as cover isn't crazy because Diggs does have more health than him, although not by a shocking amount. So Orthos says, so there was an interesting conversation going on my friend Joe's stream about State of Decay 2. He says I should check it out. You mean like just should I try to watch his old VOD or something so that I can see what people? Can you give me a preview of what it's about? Okay, so I definitely want to go out that way, but I just want to run around a little bit and see what I've missed. I'm sure there must be collectibles here. Can I get in Breakdown? Oh, another Metapod. That's cool. So is Breakdown an interaction that only Diggs has? I'm nervous about leaving the area. Maybe that Gator Tours area has got some collectibles or something, but also maybe it's too high level for me. I don't want to take the risk. Oh, there's something over here.
Originals filled these shelves with all kinds of things. Two bodies frozen in miasma. They look super old.
calcified.
You think they were originals?
Yep, one last tug before the collapse took their souls. Brings a tear to your eye.
What's this? Somebody wrote a lot of codex entries that I am not reading. I'm so sorry. Mysterious writer. Whenever you're working on a feature like that, it's like, you know not everybody's going to engage with it, but you do know that somebody will, and you're writing it for those people. And so I'm sorry I'm not in the audience for codex entries most of the time, but I'm sure they're great.
That old-timer needs help.
We'll sneak in and ambush these bastards.
What the hell are you What do you want from me?
Okay, so we'll try to get close.
Hold on. I'm going in.
Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of them. So yeah, ideally... Whoa, okay, he's moving around. So his detection area is also moving around. So I don't know if we want to... Do we want them all to be together? Or do we want to engage with them when they're isolated from each other? Okay, I'm gonna hide here. And then... I love that we got this big dude sneaking. Okay, we'll try this. This might be a terrible plan. Okay, red positions are flanked. Stars indicate covers that can be destroyed by things like shotguns and explosives. Okay. So, I'm here. I'm going to see if I can... Okay, I can't take him out in one shot. Who can I take out in one shot? That guy. So that's how you always had to think about it. I know in Mutant Year Zero. Since you had to like, who can I just remove from the table very, very quickly? And that's what a lot of this ambushing is about. Just take a potential attacker off the table. If you get multiples in one shot, that's great. Yeah, I was a little too close.
We'll rule this place! Chuck, chuck, chuck!
Oh gosh!
Didn't
expect that.
Twisted.
Got my circuits twisted.
Hey, you know how much I cost?
Okay, so this could be going better. Let's move here.
Kiss my tailpipe, you dumb son of a bitch!
And shoot that guy. So I wonder what causes criticals to happen. Oh wait, so I can shoot again? Huh, that's unexpected. Not that I did any good with it.
Miss!
I got the impression... was I wrong about my impression that shooting ended your turn? Or... yeah. That's strange. Okay, so let's see if we can shoot this guy. Alright, so there's one less enemy. Which the old man would help. Okay, he took 2 moves, so he's not attacking me this turn. Okay, good. That means I can take this guy out.
Nice and easy.
Oh, Quitcher said that when I got the crit, it replenished my AP, or something like that. Maybe that I can't tell if that's what happened, but that, or at least replenishing my ability to attack. on a critical. That makes sense. That could be an explanation for what happened. He just shouted help. Does that mean anything? Okay, it doesn't mean anything tactically. Okay, so Elvis can move over here and finish him off.
Rough way to check out.
Let's check on the old man.
Whoa, I just got raided twice by two different people. Corndog and Jawafawa just showed up. Hey, thanks for raiding me. I'm playing Miasma Chronicles. I'm about to talk to old Rusty.
You saved my life. Hey, you're Balmonti's boy, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me. You better get back to sedentary.
Like that's safer? Your ma used to protect our town. You know that? Without her magic, don't know how we're gonna keep this evil from killing us.
As sure as night turns to day, old man, we're gonna find her.
Yeah? Then you're gonna need my backpack. Got a frag grenade and medipod inside.
Guess you're saving our lives.
Much obliged, old timer.
I now have access to the backpack in combat. It contains all the consumable items I found. Oh wait, so I've been picking up consumable items, but I wasn't able to use them? I mean, I didn't find occasions where I wanted to use them. Oh wait, what button did it say I should press to use the backpack when not in combat? Was it here? Here we are, the party's backpack. It's a shared inventory that shows everything we're carrying, includes things like metapods. Okay, so I don't know if there's a different way to heal besides metapods. This is something that you have to think about when you're designing a system like this. Like, if I have another way to heal outside of combat that is not metapods, then I'll definitely be avoiding using metapods anytime in combat, because using one feels like a big deal. I'm losing something that I could have gotten away with not using. But if metapods are literally the only way I can ever heal throughout the game, then that makes them feel more precious and scary to use as a general rule, but I'm no less likely to use them in combat than any other time. It sort of takes the pressure off in combat, but adds sort of a general pressure across the entire game. So that's interesting. So yeah, for right now, nobody's about to die, so I'm going to hold on to the metapods, and we'll see if we can, we'll try to finish this mission, get back to base. I assume that getting back to base is a thing. Okay, yes, he is the only one who can break through walls. That's interesting. But yeah, once I get back to base, I'll see if there's a way to heal there. And if there is, then that's what I'll do instead of metapods whenever I can.
Dinosaurs. America was forged with their blood.
Sure. Guess that's one way to think about it. Another frag grenade. So where am I trying to go now? Back that way, huh? Raptor.
God damn, there's no end to these bastards.
Seriously.
We gotta take them down.
Hold on now, I see a torque jammer. We can't fix your glove without it. Time to shine, little brother.
All right. So this looks like the end point of this mission.
Where they run, call them. Call them again.
Riding point.
Oh, crap. Okay, so we've got 3 of them. It looks like those 3, one of them can be killed in one shot. The others can't. This guy could be killed in 2 shots. Oh no, get away. Okay, so either we take out the Skull Crusher in 1 shot but leave everyone else alive, or we focus fire on a guy that's harder to kill, and then figure we'll take out the Skull Crusher early in the next turn. Like, maybe we want to take this scout out. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to arrange my guys on this end. We'll focus on the scout. Can I hop over walls? It doesn't look like I can. So I'll sneak through here while he's facing away. I'm assuming I can hide here? Yeah. Okay. Ambush. Oh, we've got... Oh, a thing. So we can... Oh, wait a minute. So we can maybe take 2 guys out with our first shot. Let's see how much damage we can do with this barrel. Okay. Okay. So we can take 2 guys out, I think.
Asshole down!
If I can get Elvis into a position to take down the Skull Crusher. I'm assuming he can't shoot him right now. No. Okay. So yeah, it's not ideal because I'm improvising, but... Yeah, so really, when you're playing games like this, like, you got to be the main thing you got to be thinking about is, what will the enemy, not just what can I do this turn, but what will the enemy be capable of doing to me next turn? Taking out an enemy entirely is always a really, really good move, because that means that's one thing that will not be damaging you next turn. So I could do this. I could also try to use like a grenade or something to also damage Gorg. I don't know how much damage a grenade does exactly. Let's look at a grenade and see. Okay, not enough to make a massive difference, and I can't hit both of them with a grenade anyway. So let's not do that. Let's just shoot the Skull Crusher. So now I've got only 2 guys to contend with, though I'm not in great cover for one of them. That guy had to move too far, but Gorg is going to hurt me. Pretty sure. What was that? Oh, what? Gorg can summon dudes? Okay, that's going to be a problem. Ah.
If those frogs bunch up, pop them with a grenade.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That old timer's backpack.
I appreciate that they let everybody have access to the backpack. So I think... Yeah, so I don't know how far I can throw a grenade. So let's see. So I could... Okay, so I can't throw it from here and hit them. And I also can't hit any of either of the larger guys at the same time as the little guys. Okay, so I'll have to move before I can use this. Now, can I shoot anyone from... I can only shoot Gorg from here, and only a 50% shot. So, what I'm thinking is... I should move Diggs. And then can Diggs hit these guys with a frag grenade? No, he can't from here. But can I use... Oh, okay. So if I had done this in advance... So I can't use it after I've made my first move. I could have done this, moved further, and then throw the grenade. I just wasn't thinking about it. All right. So this is less than ideal. I think... Yeah, the thing they intend me to do might actually just not be the thing I should do, because I'm not really well set up to do it. So let's... I'm assuming he can't summon new guys every turn. So I'm going to go ahead and spend both of my attacks taking out the Skull Crushers.
That's it! That's the one!
And next time I'll try to think through my abilities a little bit better. So being in high cover helped a lot there. Is he shooting me? No, he just moved. Okay. Okay. So now I can start whittling down Gorg. Oh, and I got a crit. Great, I did more damage than normal. I'm just wondering. Okay, I can't get Elvis into a great position for damaging Gorg. So maybe I'm better off going after the scout. Yeah, 50-50. I mean, I could use a frag grenade to guaranteed kill him. That's using a really valuable resource, though. Again, that's good in some cases at taking out multiple people in the same turn. So I think I'm just gonna... Well, actually, another thing I could do is Overwatch him. I haven't tried to use Overwatch before. So basically, if he moves out of cover, I'll shoot him. Let's try that. I'm assuming... So I'm not sure if he counted as being in cover when I made that shot. If it was tactically advantageous for me to do it that way. Oh, no. Because I got a better shot at him. Alright, so I'm gonna ignore Gorg back there because I don't think he's coming after me next turn. And see if I can... Oh, dang.
Missed.
Well, but yeah, you kind of expect that, right? It's 50% chance to hit. I hit once and I missed once. So that actually feels fair. I can't get to a spot where I can reliably hit him. The main thing I want to do is I want to be able to hit him, have him struggle to hit me, like have him struggle to flank me. Like if I go here, he can flank me pretty easily, I think, and still shoot me that turn. Kind of similar here. Let's go here. I think I'm making myself vulnerable, but we'll give it a try. Okay, he's out if I shoot him one more time. Okay, he went a long way, so he can't shoot. Is he calling more dudes? Okay, I should have killed him faster. Because letting him... So even though shooting him doesn't take the guy off the board, because he has so many hit points, whittling him down prevents more guys from showing up, which can be really valuable. So, let's... Okay, so let's sprint over here. Why is it showing me a red oh, I'm out of ammo. Dang. Okay. So maybe that's not what I do. Maybe instead... This is interesting. Like, okay, because I might be able to... One thing I wish I could easily see is the range of a frag grenade. Okay, I think the grenade will hit them if I advance. So now the question is, can Elvis take out Gorg? If Elvis can take out Gorg, he's also out of batteries, out of ammo, isn't he? Dang, so neither of us can take Gorg out without, well, Okay, yeah, so I'm deeply, deeply flanked over here. So I think, okay, the first thing I need to do, let's solve our tadpole problem first. We'll go over here and then get into the backpack and throw a frag grenade like that.
Oh, here you go. Still, no humans die.
Take 2 guys out at once. And then... Okay, we're going to reload. And then see, is it worth exposing myself for a shot at hitting this guy? 50. I'm flipping a coin. If I could shoot this guy, that removes a major hazard. If I shoot that guy, that also, well, that very less light. Yeah, so, okay, I'm going to take this risk. This might be a bad move, because if I miss him, it's a coin flip whether I do. And again, I love that they've got these simple percentages to make it easy for me to tell exactly how likely this is. But yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so
Hey,
I lucked out.
You dead?
And now I'm enraged? What does that mean? Okay, good. He didn't move to flank me. So if he had moved to flank me, that could have been a bad choice, because I'm very clearly flankable. Like, if he had moved right here and shot me, he probably would have hit me and done some damage. Wait, why is my health maxed? I don't feel like I feel like I took damage that I didn't heal. I've got a raging shot. What does that mean? What does a raging shot do? Oh, it's just got a really high crit chance. Oh, and I can't decide not to use it. It's not like an option that I get. It's just when my rage meter, I guess that's the orange meter? When a rage meter fills, my next shot just has a massive crit chance. And I can't decide to save it, which makes sense for rage.
Stay down!
You all right?
Yeah, barely. You?
I've killed 20 frogs.
I can do this all week.
How about we grab this thing and go home, okay?
All right, let's pick up all of our loot. Some plastic. Energy
Dick's
cell.
right. A torque jammer. Rusty, but it'll do. Let's get back to Bertha.
There's a purple thing over here.
It's mine now.
Okay, so it's like a weapon mod. Okay. So I can attach them on the party screen by selecting weapon and pressing the modify button. And I can fast travel at any time to unlock locations from the map screen. That's very convenient. Thank you, game. Okay, so press up to fast travel. Well, let's...
You must be this tall to ride. Looks like you're sitting this one out, Elvis.
Just gonna poke around, see what I'm missing. Looks like not much. Is there anything up here? Signs point to no. Okay, yeah, we might have found everything. I'm still very curious about that, like, bank security card that we still haven't found from that very first area. Wait, did I just see a pickup, or is it just a reflection? Oh, it is a pickup. Bunch of plastic. Okay, I think that's it. So let's fast travel. So we're in the Gator Zone. So we'll travel back to Sedentary. We'll resolve this. Oh, I should figure out where I want to mod a weapon too. We'll get all this settled, and then we should end this episode, because I've been doing this for like nearly an hour and a half now. Coalition is like, this is a long episode. Yeah, but it's like I wanted to see enough of the game to give a good impression of it, you know, before... I don't love doing a video that's just the tutorial of a game, you know? I like to go a little bit further than that. I mean, obviously, there's still tutorializing going on, so we are still in the tutorial of the game, but, like, we were able to get into more flexible, like, meaningful battles.
Let's get this torque jammer to Bertha.
You did good, little bro. Like I always say, he who dares, wins.
Thanks, Diggs. You're skipping again.
You should get back in the mine where you belong, bot.
Anyway, like we got into battles where I was actually making decisions, and I think that matters.
Haven't seen Georgia in a while. Maybe I should say.
Look what the gator dragged in. I walked past your shop, Elvis. It looks like Hammer's shit.
All right, 'cause this place is immaculate. Smells good, too.
Don't try to get on my good side, Elvis. I no longer have one. Now, I know you want to find your mama, and no one's gonna tell you different. But this town needs a good mechanic. Especially with the first family up our asses. Mayor J. Mason. Make all the jokes you want, but that man refuses to die. When he lost his legs, he dragged his butt through a half-mile tunnel. When he lost his arms, he fought tooth and nail to become mayor of this town.
He must be over 100 years old. Still sharp as a knife. He might live forever.
Be careful of men who refuse to kick the bucket. They'll do anything it takes to hold on. Anything.
So I'll finish this conversation, and then maybe I shouldn't talk to every single person around here.
You know, I really wanted your mama to come back.
You miss her?
Nah, I owe her 50 plastic. She skipped town before I could pay her back. She's been gone so long, though. Might as well give it to you.
Really? I don't know, Georgia.
She's not coming back. I'm sorry. Take the money and bury the past.
So again, they're motivating me to talk to characters by giving me random prizes for talking to characters. It makes me want to talk to everyone, which means I get to see more of the story and get more immersed in the world. So they're manipulating me into enjoying their lore a little bit more, which is kind of fun. I don't mind it.
Years ago, we used to trade with the first family face to face. Now they just send their robotic flunkies to squeeze us dry. Damn collectors. They take our gold, and in return they give us just enough supplies to keep us digging. But where else are we gonna buy supplies? They got us bent over a log, all right?
So we tell the first family to get lost. What's so hard about that?
That's what Elizabethtown did. Where are they now? Underground, buried in rubble. You know what vexes me? What does the first family do with all that gold? You ruminate on what I told you.
All right, so I'll probably go and talk to more folks later.
When you opening your shop again? My cleanup pot needs fixing.
But let's just go wrap up this mission.
Welcome to Original Bertha's General Store. I'm Bertha Jr.
Okay, I love that.
Here's that torque jammer, Bertha. Just like we promised.
Hey. Took you a while. Thought somebody killed you boys.
And me and Elvis, we don't kill easily.
Deal's a deal. Here's a power core. Don't blow yourself up now.
Rock and roll.
Say, where'd you get that glove?
My mama gave it to me.
Wanna sell it?
Not in 100 lifetimes. Thanks, Bertha.
Thank you right back. Store's open to you boys anytime.
Oh, I've leveled up, I've got some skill points, and this is actually a shop. So I've just got a power core. They grant different gameplay bonuses for you to mix and match. You can edit your power cores on the party screen. So let's have a look at the party screen of what we've got so far. Like I can modify my rifle with crit round, so that increases my crit damage by 20. And he did get into that sort of rage zone where he would definitely crit, so that feels worthwhile. And then I've got slots for power cores. This one increases my move range, so I can install that. And then what else does Bertha have?
Hey, what you need?
Okay, yeah, so it looks like, is plastic. Is that what the number is? The little P? So plastic is what I've been collecting. So it's basically the money. It's not crafting, it's money. That makes sense. So I got a bunch of consumables, including like...
If you use a consumable, that's it. It's gone. So make sure you come back to stock up.
Thank you. That was my question early on. I wasn't sure originally if they were used forever. But yeah, it does seem like since I've been accumulating them. So it's knock enemies back. And combine them with a high platform or explosive barrels and things get interesting. So you can knock people off platforms with this, or knock them into explosive barrels, or knock them closer to other enemies, which can then be taken out with other things. That's interesting. So I've got 440 plastic.
Anyone leaving town needs a weapon to defend themselves. That's Miasma 101. It's hella dangerous out there.
Okay, so I can increase my range, increase my critical chance from high ground. Gain extra rage. Adds 5 rage per hit. That one seems kind of valuable to use in conjunction with the crit modifier, because it means I would be getting crits more often. I tend to like to not spend money on consumables when I can help it. I like to spend money on longer term mods. So, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, so I think I don't know what kind of mods I'm likely to find out there. So I'm going to save my money for right now, but it's good to know what the possibilities are. Let's wrap this up by talking to the mayor.
Let's get back to the mayor. Collection day's coming. Hate these first family bastards.
Well, to survive, the town had to make a deal with the devil.
Well, these devils are squeezing the town dry. Wish I could do something about it.
Interesting. Got that glove working, boy?
It's working, Mayor. Not a second too soon. Gator Zone's crawling with monsters.
Why the hell were you in Gator Zone? This brainless pot dragon?
Brains is all you got, Jarhead.
Elvis, I hit the jackpot. Found an encrypted file in your mama's data drive. It's all about increasing your glove's power.
Hell yeah. What's it say?
Well, that's the problem. I can't understand a goddamn lick of it. Read this.
To heal the miasma and pay our debts, absorb the anger of a wild vortex. In return, the miasma gives an editor a reward. Power for your glove, and balance restored.
Why does it rhyme?
Some kind of riddle. You know what she means?
Heal the miasma. Editor? I don't get it.
Me neither. What's a vortex?
Damn it. Trying to figure out miasma's like punching a tornado.
Tornado? Hold on. Near the wall, we saw some angry miasma.
Yeah, swirling around.
Like a vortex. The glove was pulling me to it like it wanted to grab it.
Maybe it did. You should go investigate. Could be the key to everything. But the frogs are out there too. Could be dangerous.
Want to see danger? You looking at him, old man? Elvis, clock's ticking. Let's go.
Yeah, cool. We got this, Mayor.
Godspeed. I'll keep digging through these files for more clues.
I like how Diggs is just always up for risking our lives. He's just constantly pushing for me to just do dangerous stuff. All right, so this is probably a good time to cut the episode short. So let's, I gotta decide, do I want to keep going? I kind of want to find out what is in that miasma tornado, though. So why don't we cut this episode, but then do another one immediately on its heels to go find out what happens if we absorb that tornado with our glove. Because I'm betting that's going to be sort of the thing that makes my character special, is whatever I can do with this glove once I've done that. So there's a subscribe button. There's a link to the next video, and we'll get to it.